Today I'm going to address something um, of interest. It happened a few months ago, although the hype may have calmed down. The stigma and of what's left of it still remains, and it all depends on how long situations that may occur will prolong its life. But I will address this along in the line within the scopes of usually I do address things that are, about toxic behavior nature within nature uh, and its surrounding. This is going to be, addressing to two persons, Will Smith and Chris Rock, and the incident that took place um, on camera. I normally address topics about nature and the toxicity that comes with or around it. Uh, this topic is a toxic setting of itself, acting what it was before the cameras. The hype that circulated this event, everybody had something to say. So let's look at it from an outside point of view. Movies, shows, always depicting violence, shooting, stabbing, poisoning one another. We go to the movie theaters, or we order on our TVs. We pay the cable company to watch these things. We use it as entertainment. To the point where this industry has become so large. Will Smith, was he not being within his confinements? Everybody is getting on his case of what happened, and people for what reason took advantage of this outburst. Men will always defend what matters to them, but they are acting, and these are actors, very talented actors. And sometimes there is a very thin line between real and fake. We, the audience, watch movies, violent ones, look how many, and be shocked of seeing this. Some of the comments that were made from their own colleagues, and also from what other people saw as it being shocked. It kind of confuses the situation between real and fake. Because at one point now you're going to apprehend or try to disengage or try to isolate a certain person because of the fact that he felt within his own strength, confinements of being married and how it was addressed and where it was, that he should not have behaved the way he did. And it's interesting that he has played a lot of roles punching out people. Like, take a look at most of the films. So it doesn't make sense to me how we're going to turn around and slap him, with all these bunch of words, and then want to, somehow get back at him for behaving within his rights. Not saying that who he did it to or whoever it was done to, but just the same way as hearing some other celebrities, for instance, like Steve Harvey was saying, had he done that to me, it would have been a different outcome. So that's the truth of the matter. And again, We're talking about other people's putting in their own 2 cents and then heighten it to a certain extent for whatever reason, and prolong it. This is 2 months after, and you're still seeing some feedback about it and the reason why. So, regardless, I'm going to take a few cents and jump into this as well too, but from a point of view of realizing that I'm not here to scrutinize or whatsoever that took place. Um, on the other hand as well too, Chris, my concern with Chris Rock is that I hope that you are chowing down more mega greens that you ever been before, and that you're getting more holistic massages done throughout the whole body, but especially the skull area. Meditation. And I'm not here to say, well, you know what I mean? I don't have the monies that you have. So, you can go fly somewhere and get something, really good done for you. But this is something that if we don't handle some problems holistically, and it's not about talking about it, it's not about suing anybody. No money can heal this. This can take you into the next lifetime. And I think at this point in time, even talking to the person that you had a confrontation with, and because of the setting, but you as well should understand the fact that you are an actor and you have done some things in front of the camera and so forth, in such nature of a way that this is what it's at. So if you can do some things that are embarrassing and that's not you, but you can still do it in front of the camera, but something happened in front of the camera that it is about you and you're embarrassed about it, this is the situation. This is the situation, and it's only an abalancement karma kind of thing going on for actors and actresses, because of the fact that some of the jobs that you have taken, and now you're coming to realize that even though you might be acting on a person that is no longer here in the physical sense, what could they do to you? Are we here to show the masses and to prove to ourselves that the spirit still remains, and things can still happen if you misuse or abuse that person's character to whatever extent? Money has come into play and has played a very large role in putting the blinds over some actors and actresses' eyes. And when you start to see their lives crumble before you and situations happen, it makes you even want to think twice about certain careers and how it's going. We build up the public has built up this industry. This industry could not have been or be what it is without us. So we go and watch them on TV, like I said, and we go to the movie theaters, and we pouring in all these money into this industry, and we created this monsters ourselves. And this is the only chance and opportunity to realize that those who are benefiting from it and had been benefiting from it has become spoiled and expect this longevity of lifestyle to continue just only because of the benefits. And the majority of them, some don't even begin to be in front of the camera. They're always behind the camera, behind the scenes, doing whatever. So the ugliness has come out, and it's about the movies making movies about the movies, and what's really going on. It's just the same thing, how you are highlighting the things of the past. And it's only fair. It's only fair. You revealed one end, and the other end will reveal the other one. So situations that happen, and I hope that I hope both sides, realize what really had happened, and how you felt at that moment, and wish that it never happened, but it happened. And it's interesting that when we have an idea, and we know, okay, what we do is we feel like, the destination, you think you figured out what the destination is going to look like and be, and onto that journey, you're kind of realizing, wait a minute, this destination is not really quite looking the way that I thought it would be looking in situations and such. And then we'll say that, had we been bamboozled or whatever, and that's the situation. Because as young people, as we were, and we looked at our adult life, what we expected for ourselves when we were of young age, and now that we are 30 years, 40 years older, did everything come like fitting like a T? Did everything come as you expected? So with that, in the sense, this is just a few drops in the bucket from this side of the streets. um I wouldn't step out of line, like, I know you both personally, but I hope that you are not stigmatized about this for too long. And this is between Chris and Will, and um, you owe us no apology. We have sat there and watched violent movies, supported the violent movies. We also live in violent lives ourselves. So to act like, we don't like the effects of it, but sometimes the things that happen and the reasons why it happened, there is no other choice, uh, that we had to go through, why we went through the things that we went through to get to the other side of things. So on that still, like, I mean, not to carry it on and not to drag it on any further, that I hope all is well, and that as men, you have learned throughout the generations to not get too emotional or be too emotionally attached to things and situation. And you really don't owe me an explanation or anybody else. It's just about your personhood and how you rise above it, and how you handle it. Be true to yourself. Be absolutely true to yourself. Be well.